Listen up and listen good. This is Firstkiller we're spectating. Trust me, his camera settings don't actually look like this. I think it's a replay bug. It should revert to normal in like a couple seconds here. We'll notice when it happens. Maybe when he starts boosting or something. But it looks pretty burger right now, if you're wondering why. But yeah, this is game 4, the final game against G2. Alright, he just went supersonic, so it reset the camera. Thank goodness, because that just looked so burger. Anyways, let's take a look what we got here. Open net off rip for G2. 3v0. All the boys in blues. Let's take a look at what maybe could have gone better. Typical just took a really aggressive turn. This challenge wasn't really that bad. All the FaZe just kind of pushed up here. Just couldn't get a touch on that ball. Getting one touch on that ball would have been huge too. Firstkiller would have gone back. So maybe the turn there from Typical wasn't great, but one small error like that can result in a goal at this rank. It is pretty crazy. If you've been watching the Winter Major, it is so fast-paced, bro. Nowadays, it's just, you do not, if you listen to all these YouTube shorts and TikToks and all that shit, and you're dribbling the ball on the roof of your car, you get destroyed. I hope you guys know that you cannot do that at this level. You have to be actively hitting it to teammates. You have to be trying to make plays with it. You can't be getting shit on destroyed when you get the ball, because there's an instance in this game where that does kind of happen. It's not even really an example of it, but it is like a moment of hesitation, I should say. But back to the gameplay here. We're watching first. 100 boost. So fast around the pitch. Does such a great job maintaining his boost as well. Let's see how he deals with 0 boost here. Grabs their corner. Does a little rotation. And the ball, even though it comes across the middle, he doesn't quite read it because it just pinches across. Nobody's reading that. So he just goes back, gets a demo. Now he's racing in front of his teammate here. He knows his teammate has the ball, so he's doing a little demo chase, and this actually results in a goal. However, Firstkiller probably didn't really help that much. Chicago couldn't get back anyways. It's JNaps who had to make the save. Mist and Typical made a great passing play. This is just a 2-man passing play right here. And then JNaps is just beautiful shot from Sip, hitting it at supersonic speed as soon as he hits it. And then JNaps, he's covering the whole entire net starting from back post. But hindsight's 2020. I'm not a pro, but like, you got to start boosting into that earlier if you want to save that ball. That's the only way you're going to get there. Great job from FaZe Clan. And I love to see the non-Firstkiller goals. Oh, hold on. Unreal. Unbelievable, bro. Watching this live, it's just like, it's automatic. Like a machine gun. Shit's just fucking automatic, bro. Look at this, man. 67 boost. Perfect first touch. 0 boost. You can't say that. I'm so sorry. JNaps again in net, praying to his team for help. But no help comes when you're versing FaZe Clan. So 2 great plays. First one was a nice passing play. Second one was the Firstkiller just ultra double tap on their head. Oh, look at this too. Don't do it again. Damn. He could have scored that if his flip reset connected. Like the flip, he obviously got it, but the actual flip after the reset did not quite connect. So a little unfortunate there, because that would have been a highlight reel goal. I mean, so many of the goals in the rlcs at this major are highlight reel goals. It's crazy what has to be done to go in these days. With the exception of the APAC region, that team is very mid. No offense. And what other? Oh, Falcons and Dignitas, bro. If anybody watched this game, please leave a comment on that. I am like dying to know what other people think. Like, I was gonna make a video on that, but then I saw this series and I was like, nah, I gotta see the Firstkiller POV. Bro, Dignitas looked horrible. I'm trying my hardest not to swear as an adjective to emphasize how bad they looked, but they looked very bad. Like, I've never seen a team look that bad in my life before, and it was NA, which is all the worse. Like, they were lost, bro. Falcons is incredibly solid, so that makes it worse. When you're playing a team that just does not really make mistakes, like, Falcons' problem has never been mechanical or anything like that. It's just been, like, getting shot opportunities and being aggressive. But then you play Dignitas, who's just, like, inconsistent, against Falcons, who are consistent. It just, wow, it was hard to watch. Wish I was talking about this series more. That's just something I want to bring up. That was kind of fun to notice. See how First handles this? That could have been bad. I like the quick rotation, though, from both Firstkiller and Typical. Never leaving the net in trouble. Great positioning here. Great challenge from First. Knew he had to get up for that. Otherwise, Atomic was going to shit on all of them. Firstkiller up for this as well. And this should have been a goal. This should have been a goal. This was my top goal moment of the game. There was one from Chicago earlier that looked like it should have been in. If I go back to it, I promise you, it was not as easy as it looked. But this one, I feel like this should have been slotted for G2. So he gets that first touch right. Firstkiller tried to challenge. Both Typical and Miss. I don't know which one made the mistake. Maybe both. Whatever. This ball should be going in their net. But he jumps so soon and doesn't get like a great read on the ball. He scores it on the one spot like they're covering. Because Typical is just, he'll cover that top right corner maybe. Alright, and Miss is covering that bottom right, like, barely. But, I mean, the ball just goes right to him. I have to think, if Atomic doesn't pre-jump this, or he pre-jumps this, like, he gets the read a little better, I still think he can score it. If he just stays grounded and then just shoots it, I think he can score that. But who knows? Maybe Miss would have blocked it. He would have gone out to Chalet. It was a tough one, but every shot I've seen at this LAN, for the most part, has been a very tough one to score. Let's go back to Firstkiller POV. Both Typical and Mist. Oh my goodness. Look at this, man. This is what separates like Firstkiller from Monkey Moon, in my opinion. Both are incredible players, but like First is so aggressive on offense. He can get you so many goals because he reads when his team has possession so well. Like, it's kind of obvious here, but like most people aren't really thinking to do this, to demo chase the last. And it just looks like a free net, but I mean, that's just all Firstkiller, bro. Recognizes the team has the ball. Quickly goes upfield and attacks Chicago, I believe that was. So, yeah, RIP G2. 3-1. See if this lead gets blown. You probably can imagine that it does not. So, spoiler. Right there. 100 boost. Start rotating back. Atomic is taking a ride on the hood of Firstkiller's car. Pause. Firstkiller gonna read this. Perfect touch. Actually a perfect touch. I like how he waited to do the single jump flip shit. Because I would have just immediately hit that to my corner. Yeah. Nothing really else to say on this series besides this man that we're watching. I mean, all of FaZe played really well. They all played really well. When they played G1 on the first day of the major, I was a little concerned. I thought Typical and Mist was going to look like kind of average. But they've stepped it up very well. Slow start turned into just a very good looking team. I'm hoping they can carry it in for the rest of the major. Because I actually want to see Firstkiller get his first major win. I think he's the most deserving player here because he is like top 1, top 2, if not number 1. Wow. Yeah, that was a solid series to watch. G2 FaZe, it determined a lot in that group. G1 does get knocked out because FaZe won this, so RIP to them. I really wish Mark by 8 got a little more viewing time from me, but unfortunately, I will have to wait until another regional or major to see them again. So yeah, FaZe go through first seed, G2 in that group second seed, and then third was Crew, which is a South American team. So I would pull up another video of Firstkiller, but I think one is enough. I discussed everything I thought about the major, all my thoughts, whatnot. You guys saw the scoreboard, etc. Oh, wait. There is one more thing. One more thing if you stuck with me this far. Hopefully I can find it. I'll just cut right to it. Okay, so why this Firstkiller bump goal happens in the first place, you actually have to see. Alright? Take a look at this. This is Chicago's POV. And you see Firstkiller just got the bump. J-Naps can't get back in time, whatever. Whose fault do you think this is? I'm going to show it from the fly POV once, right here. And then, you know the rest of this, how it goes. So, pause it if you want. Let me know who you think. I will let you know right now. This is all Chicago's fault, bro. If you think it's anyone else because they're not back defending the net, you are so wrong. And, alright, I got to stop being a dick. You are wrong, though. Trust. Because Chicago could have easily hit this 50, pinch, whatever. He could even get destroyed on in the 50. But, like, Point is, he has to get a touch here. His whole team thinks he's getting a touch here. JNaps flips forward to push up because he knows, hey, my buddy's got the touch here. I can read this 50. And then Atomic thinks the same thing. Look how aggressive the positioning is. It's actually not that bad. I used to think, like, I don't know. It doesn't matter what I used to think. But, like, look. Just look at Chicago, bro. I promise you, he could have made a play with this ball. I think I went back a little too far. But he has this 100 boost. JNaps hits it to him. And then this is all him. And he does a little, like, he tries to get cute with it, fake it, and then, like, take possession by getting behind it. But Sybical doesn't care because Sybical is playing fast and brain dead because that's how you need to play. And he just rips him because he needs to challenge Chicago. Chicago's the one with possession, not Sybical. So Sybical rips his shit. All of a sudden, all of G2 are trying to get back. I thought that was a very interesting point because that's something you would not see from the spectator POV. It's something I didn't see until I saw this replay. So, yeah. If you're Chicago here, got to get a touch on this ball. I don't care what it is. You just have to because you are just making it so... I mean, it really resulted in a goal. But, whatever. Something so minor like that from a professional player, that turns into a goal. It's just kind of crazy how you got to play so well and just not make mistakes. But if you disagree, let me know. I'd love to hear thoughts. I'm obviously not opposed to listening to other people's reactions to stuff. So, yeah, if you made it this far, like the video, comment, and subscribe. Peace.